This is a cool new angle. Hi, how's it going? Well, let's get started. So if you're a new subscriber, I'm going to jump in here real quick and just let you know what the channel is all about. This channel is a business channel, more or less, but music business is what it specializes in. So for example, Wednesdays, I host what I call Work Wednesdays, where I talk about anything that has to do with work, making money as a musician, and how to achieve the goals that you want to achieve as an artist. On Theory Thursdays, I talk about stuff concerning theory, whether it be on guitar or piano. Usually guitar. It's usually guitar. And on Fridays, I do Functional Fridays, where I do gear reviews. I talk about, are things useful for gigging musicians or artists in general? And they don't always have to be useful in a way of creating music, more just creating things as an artist. Yes, in case you haven't noticed it, they are all color-coded. Why? Because branding is huge, and we'll be talking about that next Work Wednesday. So please like, subscribe, stick around, and enjoy today's episode of Work Wednesday. What's up, guys, and welcome to Work Wednesday. Today, we're at the shop. Just want to show you, even though we sell out of triple-graphs, Alex here glues his shoes so that he can keep using them. That's super glue right there. And the heaviest bar you'll ever find.
Low maintenance AF.
That's Jordan. So we're a fun-loving crew, and we have a ton of fun out at the shop, and we make jokes, and we come up with games like rename movies, like "Where You At, Bro?" instead of "Brother, Where Art Thou?" and stuff like that. But there's a lot of work that gets done every day, and so we'll talk about a little bit of it today, mainly concerning this. And thanks to you guys, we've got a lot of work that we had to get done. So if you go to Third Man right now, you see that it's pre-order only, and they are sold out of the first order, which is great. We're very happy about that. And so we are catching up as soon as we can. We're about a month out, just so you know, if you're ordering one right now, it's going to be a little while before you get it. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get it quick. It just means that you got to bear with us a little bit. And so this video is going to basically just be to show you the nuances of how the pedal's built so that you understand the process and why it takes so long. So here we go. So this fits beautifully in that frame over there. I like it. It's a little out of focus though. I'll get back a little bit. All right. So if we look here, what's on this pedal, and the one that we're making now are the regular standard edition, not the limited, so we no longer put a badge on, but every part of this key is assembled by us in the shop. What that means is, as I go off the screen, we get these metal bars built just as flat keys. They bend them, they send them to us, tapped and ready for us to put each of these screws in. This is the button, the ferrule. Back here is the adjustment screw. This center one is a fail-safe. In case you were to step too hard or step up here, even though this is steel, just to make sure it won't bend, that fail-safe bottoms out on this button right here and keeps the bar from bending. It makes it extremely sturdy and reliable. These bottom plates are made of aluminum instead of the plastic that they originally were made of for the first prototype models. And then they're anodized to be black, as well as the buttons. Oops, that side right there. And that's just the outside, folks. Inside, it gets even crazier. The inside of each one looks like that. And yes, although we do get those boards built for us because they're SMD parts, which are really microscopic and you need a computer in order to install them, we still have to run ribbon, put some of the other parts like switches in. We also make these daughter boards here on the end, which are your input and output jacks as well as your power jacks, all in-house. This makes it a really long build process, and although it seems like a few steps once those parts get to us, it's quite long. Here's a video of me doing some arms, not these arms, the arms on the keys, just the other day. And we don't have a million workers, so we build every single one of these by hand. So when you order your triple-graphs, it's going to be one of these. That's right. I've assembled all of those so far, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds more to do. Thanks for the orders, everybody. Some other quick nuances to note. Every single key has a cradle that is two parts, and it's going to be hard to see that or show that to you, but if you look closely in there, I'll try and zoom in on the actual film for you. You'll see that they fit together like a puzzle piece, and each one of those has to be lined up, tightened, and we have to be careful that they don't shift and start going sideways on us, which takes a really long time. Also, it should be noted that the key itself has to be lined up so that when you push down, there's no rubbing on the switch underneath, and every key feels exactly the same. And that takes a bit of work as well, to line those things up so that they really feel good every time you press on it. But that's not all. The thing that takes the longest is waiting for parts to arrive, because each of those parts has to be machined by a metal company, and then some of them are colored so that they look a certain way aesthetically. And the boards that are assembled take almost a month to come. So when we sell out, we order right away, but it's still a while before we even get the parts in the shop to start assembling. That being said, once we get those parts, it doesn't take long to put it together. We can put almost 50 together in one day if we really cooked. Like if we sat there working non-stop for 10 hours, the four of us, Jordan, Oliver, Alex, and myself, could get 50 together a day. It really goes that quick once all of the pre-work is done. But that assembly that you saw today is part of why that preparation and that work beforehand is so important. Anyway, that's it, folks. Work Wednesday, all summed up. Next week, I'm going to talk about branding, like I mentioned, and why branding is so important when you're starting something and when you're working on something. And again, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please give me ideas that you are interested in learning about. Again, I've done a lot of stuff musically. My band pays all my bills. The pedal company pays its own bills. I'm now getting into video editing and YouTube stuff. If you have questions about any of these topics, or if you have a topic that you think that I might know something about, comment, ask. Or if you don't want to comment, write me a personal message on Instagram. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 30 Thursday. Till then.